Stop scrolling. Have you heard social media gurus hype the 609 letter as the ultimate credit repair secret? But are 609 letters still useful for credit repair? The answer isn't what those TikTok videos tell you. I'm about to expose the hidden truth behind the so-called magic credit fix, and trust me, once you hear what really happens when the credit bureaus get these letters in 2025, you'll know exactly when to run the other way. This is Funik Pravera, uncover the money truths they don't teach you in school. And today I'm answering the question, are 609 letters still useful for credit repair, and why this viral credit hack is massively misunderstood and potentially dangerous for your score. And trust me, once you hear what the credit bureaus really do when they receive these letters in 2025, you'll know exactly when to use them and when to avoid them completely. Quick note, before we start, I'm not a financial advisor or attorney. I'm just documenting what I'm learning in my own journey to understand money. So take this as information, not a legal or financial advice. Brutal truth about 609 letters. Let's cut through the hype. A 609 letter sounds mystical, but legally it's very simple. It's just a request for information under Section 609 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It means you're asking the credit bureaus to show you the records, the sources, or the documents behind the entry on your credit report. It's not automatically a dispute. It does not erase anything, and the credit bureaus openly say this. A 609 request is about disclosure, not deletion. Section 609 gives you the right to see information. Section 611 is the law that makes them investigate errors. Many credit repair influencers call 609 a loophole. That's the myth. The reality, Section 609 does not say delete this. Experience own publication says the same thing. A 609 letter is often misrepresented as a way to remove negatives. But it's not a dispute letter at all. You can use the information to find mistakes, but removal comes from verification failures. In simple words, a 609 letter only works if the bureau cannot prove an account is yours. If they can prove it, nothing happens. Viral myth versus legal reality. On social media, 609 letters are marketed like a magic delete button. You have seen the claims. Send this letter and watch your credit score jump 100 points. This is not true. Credit bureaus don't panic when they see a 609 letter. They do not automatically delete things. In 2025, they deal with thousands of disputes per day. If you send 609 letter, they will do one of these two things. First, they'll contact the creditor, check their database, and pull the original documentation. Second, say we don't have the contract and remove or modify the entry. The key, most of the time they actually can get proof. So asking for documentation just confirms whether the account is legitimate. If they have proof, and it stays. If they don't, it drops. Social media never mentions this nuisance. So 609 letter can force removal of correct data. The bureaus only delete if they legally cannot verify the debt. Current success rates, 2025 reality check. So how often does 609 letter actually work today? There's no exact official statistics, but experts, attorneys, and credit repair professionals agree the success rate is very low. Many users report getting from letters back saying we verified the account or this do not appear to be you. Only the cases where documents are missing do you see results. Bloggers who track thousands of user reports claim 10 to 30% success rates are usually on old or questionable accounts, not on active loans or recent credit cards. Credit veterinarians even say no one can guarantee a 609 letter will work. And remember, if the bureau deletes something because they couldn't verify it, if the creditors later find the contract, the negative can come back. Bottom line, 609 letters are a long shot tactic, not a reliable repair method. When a 609 letter can actually help. Even though 609 letters aren't magical, they do work in few rare scenarios. Here are 3 types of accounts where you might see results. First, old or closed accounts with missing documentations. If a debt is really old, transferred multiple times, or original creditors lost the contract, letter might force a deletion, especially if there are old collections, medical bills, junk debt, and charge-offs past 7 years. Second, old bankruptcies or foreclosures. Sometimes after many years, courts or lenders do not have the documents anymore. If they can't verify it, the bureaus can remove it. Third, identity error or mixed files. If the debt truly does not belong to you and the 609 letter reveals no documentation linking to it, the items must be deleted. But again, these are exceptions, not the norm. Accurate, verifiable debts will not disappear. Hidden dangers of misusing 609 letters. Here's what can go wrong if you use 609 letters improperly. First, time wasted. If the debt is legitimate, you just used up a 30 days cycle for nothing. Second, false confidence. Many people send a 609 letter and think, I'm done, it will be removed. But if nothing happens, you'll still need real disputes, negotiations, or pay for delete strategy. Third, possible verification refresh. Rare, but creditors sometimes update the reporting data after verifying your letter. Make it look newer. Fourth, privacy concerns. You must attach your ID and address documents. Never send original. Always redact sensitive information. Fifth, bad templates threaten lawsuits. Don't use templates that make legal threats you cannot back up. Bureaus sees hundreds of those per day. They don't care. Step-by-step process, how to write a proper 609 letter. If you do decide to send one, here's how to do it correctly. Step 1. Pull your reports. Get a fresh copies of all 3 bureaus. Highlights the accounts you want to question. Step 2. Gather identification. Include copy of your government ID, 2 utility bills, and highlighted credit report pages. This prevents the "we can't verify your identity" excuse. Step 3. Write your 609 letter. Start with your information, then include a sentence like, I am exercising my rights under section 609 of the FCRA. Please provide the original source documents verifying the account. List each account clearly. First, creditor name. Second, partial account number. Third, balance. Then say, if you can't verify these items with the required documents, please delete them from my credit file. Step 4. Send it correctly. Send 1 letter per bureau. Use UCPS tracking or certified mail. Never sign with your full signature. Initials are enough. Step 5. Wait. The bureau has 30 days after receiving your letter. Don't call during these 30 days. And lastly, when the bureau rejects your letter, if they provide proof, the items will stay. Next step, section 611 dispute, goodwill request, settlement, pay for delete, or wait for natural aging. If they cannot verify, that's a win. They must delete it, and if they don't, send a section 611 dispute referencing their failure to verify. If they send excuses, send a follow-up letter with copies of everything again, referencing the first letter. If you like this video, please hit subscribe button and like the video, and tell me in the comments that what would be the next topic.